Hey YouTube, USA Second Amendment here with another video for you guys. So I was looking on YouTube and the internet, and I got some ideas, and we had to go to the store anyway today, so I picked up some Rust-Oleum camouflage paint, as you see in front of you there. We went to Lowe's first, and they didn't have any. They had like satin paint and gloss paint and all that. But then we went to Walmart. Leave it to Walmart to have the camouflage stuff. Oh yeah. Anyway, from the left to right, they call it forest green. They had two greens. They had like army green and forest green. The forest green is like OD green, just to give you guys a heads up. They had two tans also. They had a khaki, which is what you see in front of you, and they had a, I think they called it a sand, or maybe just a tan, I forget. But the khaki that you see in front of you is closer to the flat dark earth. The other one was just sort of very almost whitish. Not white, but too light. And then the one on the right is brown. Literally, they just call it brown. Anyway, so I did 4 projects today, all with different materials. Give you guys a good idea of what to expect. So first thing here, this is an ammo box, an ammo can. This is plastic, okay, polymer, you know, injected, molded. It's by Range Max. I have Magpul stickers. I painted right over the stickers. Oh yeah, it looks great. I like it. Anyway, so you guys can see that. I did the bottom. And I did this whole project cost 15 bucks for the paint. The cans are $5 a pop. But there's plenty of paint in there to do other projects. Plenty of paints. Oh, I also did a PMAG. I don't have that down here right now, but obviously that's polymer. Yeah, so I did a PMAG. That turned out great. But anyway, I just took just from my backyard pine trees and let's see, pine tree needles. Oh, and grass. Just like a clump of grass, and I used that a lot, and then you can see that's what formed a lot of this, was that grass. The grass did really good. The pine needles, I saw a guy on YouTube that did the pine needles and it looked really good. For some reason the pine needles didn't work too well for me. They worked okay, they worked pretty good. Right there you can see a great pine needle turned out right there. And this is a metal, just, you know, surplus ammo can. So the pine needles turned out great on some stuff, but I like the grass better. But that's just me. So anyway, like I said, there's plastic. Here's metal. Give you guys a little walk around this. I'm not gonna pick this up and move it all around. It's got some ammo in it, so it's a little heavy. But I did the bottom of it also, and all that. Get you from this side. And then the whole reason for the project was my shotgun. This is my Remington 870 20 gauge youth model that I've had since I was 12 years old. It had just a regular wooded furniture on it, which, if you look, there you go on the inside, you can see the wood. That's the stain it was originally. I don't know if you can see down in there. Let me flip this, make you see better. I'll let you see better. There you go. So it was just wood. So basically I sanded it down. I didn't sand the boxes there, the ammo boxes and the PMAG. I did wipe them down with alcohol, but I didn't sand them. Anyway, so yeah, so I did sand this down, lightly sanded, just enough to scuff it up a little bit and take off that slick finish. I did a base coat on the stock and on the forend, not on the the ammo cans or the P-Mag. Those I just went ahead and, you know, got my pine needles and grass and started spraying patterns. But for the stock and the forend, I did a base coat. I painted the entire thing first brown. That's what the brown is for. Then once the brown was dried and I was happy with that base coat, then I went back over and got, you know, pieces of grass. And I only used grass on the firearm. I didn't use any pine needles. Because like I said, I ended up liking the grass better. So, yeah, so anyway, I think it turned out pretty good. I got some on the front there. Well, I guess that's the back, but on the front there. Turned out really good. One suggestion, if you guys are looking to do this, make sure that when you paint that it's very light brush type strokes. On my stock here, which you can't tell now, I was able to actually fix it. Well, I guess you can tell a little bit. I don't know if you can tell. There's lines right there. See how it's a little bit thicker right underneath there. You can't feel it. You can just see that there's a thicker line there. That's just because instead of a light wisping sort of brush stroke, it sort of went on, I had it go on a little too thick. There you can see, oh there, you can see it right there in the light. That's from the base coat, from that brown. Once I started striping it up and all that, it pretty much disappears unless you're looking for it. You wouldn't know it's there. Now, I know some of you guys are like, hey, your butt pad's not on all the way. Yeah, about that. That's something else you need to watch out for. Okay, so Remington, I've never taken one of these off before, and it's got two little holes here, which aren't really big enough for the screwdriver that you need. But anyway, you shove the screwdriver in the rubber butt pad and you pull out the screw. Well, the problem with this is because it's so tight in there, it's very easy to slip off of the screw head. And what happens is you end up stripping the screw, which is what happened to me. This screw is not stripped. I can get it all the way in. This screw is, well, screwed, so to speak. So I'm going to have to take it to my local gun shop and I don't know, get them to get it out somehow. I don't know. And then another thing, and I've never taken apart my shotgun before. I mean, I've taken, you know, the barrel, or not the barrel, well, yeah, I guess the barrel, taking the barrel out for cleaning and stuff, but I've never actually, like, disassembled the entire thing. So when I had to take this forend off here, let me put this back down. The bolt and all that jazz rests on here. There's a metal plate that goes on there, and getting it off wasn't too hard, but for the love of me, if my life depended on it, I don't think I could get it back in. So I'm gonna have to take that to my local gun shop also, or maybe I'll let my buddy look at it first, and you know, just see if they can put it back together. I don't know. I'm putting it back together. You know, I've see reviews online and on YouTube, and this is how you do it, and this is how you do it, and I do that, and it just doesn't work for me. So anyway, so hopefully I'll be able to get it back together somehow at some point and get it back functioning. But anyway, yeah, if you guys are thinking about doing a, you know, DIY, do-it-yourself camo, there's a lot of different patterns and stuff that you can do. Like I said, I went with this whole, you know, grass, pine needle theme. We have a lot of that around here where I live, so it sort of fits in. Like I said, this stuff was, the templates were right from my backyard. I didn't cut a template or anything like that. I literally just, there's a clump of grass that's a good, I don't know, foot long, and I take the whole clump and tied the bottom of it together and just laid it on there and, you know, did light misting sprays, very light misting sprays. You don't want a lot. Like I said, if you get a lot, you end up getting runs in it and all that. So it came out nice and smooth. It's a smooth finish. I don't expect this finish to last forever. Obviously, if it starts wearing, you just get out the drop cloth and, you know, get some more crass and just start redoing it, or sand it back down and then do it. The sanding is not a lot of sanding. I literally spent maybe 10 minutes total sanding this thing, both pieces. So anyway, you don't want to sand away your gun or sand away your wood, just enough to get that gloss, that smooth glossy finish off of it. So anyway, there's the paint. Here, I'll give you a close-up. Boom, here. Yeah, I can't hear in the front. Just so you guys can see. Rust-Oleum, camouflage. Also bonds to plastic, which is good. It's supposed to bond to wood, to metal, to plastic. And like I said, I tested it out on everything. And we got polymer plastic here and the PMAG. You got metal over here, and you got wood here. So, I mean, it bonded to everything. And quick. Dry time was quick. Like, I'm talking like, I mean, I've heard on YouTube other videos, you know, let it sit 15 minutes. On my PMAG, it dried in like 5 minutes. No lie. I sprayed one side, and literally within 5 minutes, I could pick it up and handle it, and it wasn't sticky or nothing. It was good to go. Anyway, if you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. Thanks for watching. And yeah, like I said, if you're thinking about doing it, I highly recommend it. It looks awesome. And it cost 15 bucks. And the only reason it cost that much is because I bought 3 colors. You don't have to buy 3 colors, but I wanted to buy 3 colors. So anyway, if you have any questions, leave them below. And thanks for watching.